Hey, you made it. I was starting to think you might change your mind. Not that I'd blame you. Meeting some guy you barely know at a trailhead early in the day? Yeah, that's a gamble. For what it's worth, I appreciate you taking it. You okay? You don't have to say yeah automatically. I can see it's been a long something. Day, week. Longer than that, probably. You look a little worn out. Not in a bad way. Just like you've been carrying too much for too long. That all you brought? Good. You don't need much for this trail. Water, decent shoes, and patience mostly. Here, before we start, take this. Yeah, just an energy bar. Nothing fancy. I've learned the hard way that people think they're fine until about 10 minutes in, and then suddenly everything hits at once. No pressure to eat it now, just keep it. Insurance. And no, I'm not assuming you can't handle it. I just like being prepared. Old habit. It's nice out here, right? Kind of feels like the world just stops at the edge of the trees. No sirens, no crowds, no one watching what you're doing or expecting anything from you. Just space. That's why I picked this place. Figured if we were gonna do this, meet up, spend time together, it should be somewhere we can actually breathe. And somewhere you can leave if you want to. I mean that. If at any point you're not feeling it, you say the word and I'll walk you right back here. No questions, no awkwardness. Deal? Good. We'll take it slow. This isn't some endurance test. It's just a walk. You set the pace. I'll adjust. Honestly, I'm glad it's you here. I usually don't speak to strangers, but I don't know. Something about that night stuck with me. You didn't try too hard. Didn't pretend. That's rare. All right, ready? Stick close for the first part. The ground's a little uneven. After that, it smooths out. And hey, you don't have to be on today. No expectations, no roles to play. You're just you. That's enough. Hey, you still with me back there? Yeah, I figured. First trail like this can feel longer than it looks on paper. Don't worry, we're not in a rush. Not today. Come on, walk up here with me. I'd rather not keep turning around to check on you. It makes it feel like I'm hurting you or something. And that's not really the vibe I was going for when I invited you out. You're doing fine. Seriously. I've seen people freeze up over way less than a bit of uneven ground and a few hills. This is just your body catching up with your mind. Happens to everyone. Smell that? Pine, damp earth. Little bit of moss. It's clean, honest. No smoke, no chemicals, no things you can't name. I didn't realize how much I needed air like this until I didn't have it anymore. Work doesn't really give you scenery like this. Not the kind you want to remember anyway. Back there at the bar, you looked like you were carrying something. Not physically, just the way you held your shoulders. Like if you let go for a second, everything might spill out. I know that posture. Seen it in mirrors more times than I'd like. Figured I'd offer you a change of pace. Something quieter. Somewhere you don't have to pretend you're okay just because there's noise around you. Hey, easy. That rock's loose. Here, take my hand. Just for a second. There you go, see? Not so bad. You don't have to prove anything out here. No one's grading you. No one's expecting you to keep up with some invisible standard. If you need to stop, we stop. If you need to sit, we sit. Simple as that. I mean it, you know? After the last mission, I thought I'd feel lighter, like there'd be this clean break. Good ending, right? That's what they'd call it if this were a story. Turns out it's not that simple. You don't just walk away from years of things, but you can choose what you do with what's left. So if you want, I'd like to go out with you to places like this more often. No orders, no radios, no ticking clock, just steps, breathing, trees that don't care who you are or what you've done, and us. You're getting tired, huh? Yeah, I can see it. Your steps are shorter, shoulders are tighter again. All right, change of plan. There's a spot up ahead, not far. Maybe 2 minutes if we take it slow. Flat ground, good place to sit. You'll like it. No, I'm not just saying that to keep you moving. I don't do that. Okay, maybe I used to. Comes with the job. Just a little further usually meant something was chasing us. But this is different. Nothing's chasing you here. You don't have to keep up with me, I'll keep up with you. Can I tell you something? I didn't invite you just because you looked like you needed fresh air. I invited you because when you smiled just for a second before you looked away, it felt real. Not forced, not polite, and I guess I wanted to see that again. Out here, where it doesn't have to compete with anything. No pressure. You don't owe me anything. Not a conversation, not a reaction, not even that smile. Just walk, breathe, exist for a bit. That's enough. There, see it? Told you it wasn't far. Go on, sit. Take your time. You did good, really. We can stay here as long as you need, and when you're ready, we'll head back. No rush. I'll be right here.